Been a long day for me. Nice.
But you find any alcohol for our midnight showing?
Nope. We're all empty.
I'm glad I checked the time. I had no clue it was starting at midnight. What the hell are you laughing at?
The Puzzles and Dragons thread. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
So basically, in Puzzles and Dragons in Japan, one of the game company, they released this one monster, which people thought to be too overpowered by mistake, but apparently they did it on purpose. So now there's all this uproar going about it because of power creep. If you know what that concept is, do you know what power creep is?
No, I've never heard of that.
So power creep is basically the idea that in any game where you have like a creature or players, they get way too overpowered in comparison to like the matchups or their enemies. For example, let's say you're playing like a MMO, right? And then at the beginning you would have like the shittiest weapons, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if it was a power creep, basically what would happen is the game would just give you like the best weapons at the start of the game, and then it'll just be way too easy, basically.
Right.
There'd be no like struggle or no like need to actually try hard. So the power creep just like kind of happened in Puzzles and Dragons. This guy's kind of funny because I actually made an account on the Japanese server just to get that one card monster.
That's awesome. Hey, you know, Blind Rar, I wasn't sure if that's what it meant. I'm allowed to ask and have things clarified, even if it's in the nerd world. Thank you for your explanation, XKCD. I have partaken in some amaretto and milk, which basically tastes like caramel liquor, and now I'm drinking woodchuck hard cider.
Yeah, I'll be right back and get some water. I have
That's just as good. Oh shit, what is this? That was pretty cool. Dibs on the girl. I like the stat pop up on these coffee mugs.
카드 생겼는데 너 영화 볼래? 선배님 이게 무슨 계획이에요?
이거 바발로 제가 교환했어요. 바발로는 뭐 치킨이라든지 문화상품권 그리고 게임 아이템까지도 교환할 수 있다고요. 대현 씨도 바발 모아서 뭐 케이크뿐만 아니라 여러 가지 아이템으로 바꿔보시는 건 어떨까요?
그럼요.
This is awesome. I want everything in this commercial.
일단 케이크 있는 거보다
The Korean
넣을까요?
woman, the coffee, the delicious food.
여러분 잘 보셨나요? 앞에 보신 모든 것들은 바발을 통해 구입 가능합니다.
That bowl of rice.
그렇다면 바발이 무엇이냐? 헝그레 활동으로 적립 사용이 가능한 포인트를 말하는데요. 바발을 얻는 방법도 정말 다양합니다. 첫 번째, 게시판 활동을 통해 얻을 수 있습니다.
Why hasn't everybody moved to Korea already? This place is like the coolest place ever.
두 번째, 각종 미션을 통해 얻을 수 있습니다. 게임 미션은 물론 각종 지식인 활동이나 이벤트 참여로 바발을 획득할 수 있습니다. 바발 얻기 참 쉽죠? 자, 그럼 이렇게 모은 바발은 어떻게 할까요? 문화상품권과 케이크 같은 여가 활동에 필요한 아이템부터 햄버거, 치킨, 커피, 케이크 등 다양한 간식거리까지 헝그리 앱 사이트 내 헝앱샵에서
I hope there's no one high watching this stream right now, because they're gonna need like some major munchies.
그렇다면 헝그리 앱 바발 많이 모으시고 푸짐한 상품 받아가세요.
XKCD, I feel seduced. Aw, shit. Starz League final. Oh, I saw that Zerg Rush. That was Bisu losing right there. Damn.
깔끔하게 우승하고 다시 한번
That's just cruel. Oh, mine. The other asshole who happens to just defeat Bisu. I mean, this is really what it's about. It's two people who have defeated Bisu. Oh, look at that. That's the K-pop band that's going to be performing. Better get with it. On Team Liquid, you can watch some of their music videos. They have been linked by Preach.
퀘스트가 막힐 땐 헝그리의 공략으로 통과.
Go to
친구들
the
도움으로 게임도 계속하고.
final and third match
게임
info
사상 등록하면
thread.
아이템이 팡팡.
Scroll down a few posts.
따라봐. 헝그리에.
Let's see here. Aww. And the all familiar noise of the intro here. Okay, so that K-pop band is called Stellar, and one of their videos is totally not safe for work. I mean, it really is an instructional video on how to please your partner. But the other one is really Orange Caramel-esque, and if you guys like Orange Caramel, the K-pop band, you should totally listen to the second link, because it's a pretty fun song. I like it. You know what, Blind Rar? Okay. You say, never have I seen BisuDagger say that's Bisu losing there. So happy. Yeah, okay, I've been drinking a little, but you've also said something today that made me happy. You posted on Team Liquid that you hope that Bisu will play in SSL 11. And I was like, yeah. You're getting excited for Bisu too. Jump on the train, you know. KT Rolster isn't there to be exciting anymore. I guess he got mined, who technically was KT before the end of Kespa. But he really doesn't carry the KT spirit. I'm not sure who you heavily associate with KT in the Sospet era. Other than Mind, I guess. A lot of the players come from many of the other teams. KT roster is pretty much together from their final form in StarCraft 2. They've got Flash still, they've got Zest. Action, you know, joined in a little bit later too, as one of the players who got recruited from the closing teams, and he's been doing really well for them, whether it was Brood War or StarCraft 2. So that was good. I know that who was it? Not Hiva. Hoja has finally retired from KT in StarCraft 2. I wonder if Hoja came back to StarCraft 1, that would be pretty interesting. The difficult part is, even though these guys are retiring to StarCraft 2 and might come back, is all of the players are at their prime time to go and do military service. And a player like Quanro, who's playing in the finals, he's actually already done his military service. That's what he did after the end of Kespa. He went and knocked out the army, and now he's back in action. So, a lot of these guys here that you really hope, you know, would have gotten that out of the way before Sospa got so big again. You know, I almost wish Bisu immediately retired and went to the military and then came back out and returned to Brood War, but we're all just waiting for him to do the walk into the military service.
I would have to agree with that part. It's actually better to do military service later.
You guys speak up louder, XKC. I can barely hear you.
Oh, really? Oh, my bad.
It's okay. Okay, what are you disagreeing with now?
Oh, I agree with what you're saying, though.
Right, yeah, exactly. I mean, there was prime time for all of these guys to go into the military, because there was that lull period, and, like, fortunately, you know, in that lull period, a lot of the amateurs got a lot of practice in, and these young guys. You know, I still consider Larva a pretty young guy and new to the scene, and Mong, he's pretty young, he's in his early 20s, and so these guys have some time before they have to get recruited. Everybody, today is a drinking day. This is the bronze match. And the bronze match means that you should be just nonstop taking sips of your alcoholic beverage of your choice and enjoying the stream with us. It's gonna be real
We
late
should make a
back.
drinking game.
Yeah, if we can think of a good drinking game, how about every time a ling is made?
Please, you'll be dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me take a. I'll be right back. I'm gonna do a quick rest.
All right.
For the rest of the day.
Guys, I will chug a beer every time 0-5 pulls. Oh. That would be hilarious. I wonder if he's just gonna totally tilt again. The finals for the KSL is gonna be tomorrow at midnight. There's been a major time change, 5 hours difference. I mean, that's not bad. It means I don't have to go to bed and wake up super early. Midnight's pretty easy to be up for, even in my old age. But it's tomorrow, and you guys need to be there. And you need to remind everybody on Team Liquid that it's at midnight, because the SSL 10 is over, and it was awesome. It was a great TBT. Sack and Last put on a great exhibition between each other. Couldn't be more happy for Sack to become the victor. He finally deserves it, because it's been so many tournaments that he's placed second and third in. So, I mean, that was cool. But Mind and Quanro are two players. Mind actually, he does have one championship under his belt. Quanro has one finals appearance. So they do have that experience of getting to the final match. And I think both of them are trying to emerge as some top players in this new era. And I think if Quanro wins tomorrow, he'll be taken a little bit more seriously, even though it seemed like he didn't. I'm 27, Blind Rar, just to point that out. I mentioned I was old earlier. Is that Quanro, I think if he wins, even though people think that his path was really easy, I think it would prove that he still has the ability to play against some top tier players, and whether it's early hyper aggressive play or not, people can't beat him in it. And that's the problem. He's perfected such an early game. It's such a deadly style. People aren't used to it. They're used to that cushion, the no rush 5-minute rule, basically, that we've established in this current metagame. So it's going to really shake things up. And I wonder if Quanro can get in Mind's head, because Mind is like a super solid player. He doesn't really seem to have that tilt factor like Zero had in the semifinals. So it's gonna be pretty interesting to see how that works out.
뭔가 그 간밤에 어떻게 빌드를 짜왔는지 그 가위바위보 싸움에 섬으로 갈리는 게 굉장히 많기 때문에 말이죠.
Now this is going to be a best of 5. It's not going to be a best of 7 like the finals is. And unfortunately, we're not going to see the new maps unless this actually goes all 5 games. And I love the new maps. And interestingly enough, Avalon and Demian are two of the most played maps in this tournament. I know they're the new ones, and so they actually have some pretty good statistics between the two of them. But we will be opening up on Circuit Breaker. It's a large map, and if there's a potential for a game to go into the later stages, let's say maybe the all-mythical Hive Tech, someone may have referenced, I believe, the Great-style Hive matches, and one of the OSLs that was played, I guess, in 2010 or 2011. And those Hive matches are just epic to watch. You get Devourers out. I mean, how often do we get to see Devourers? Pretty cool looking units too. They're like flying shrimp. And then Guardians. No, you don't really see Guardians in the ZVZ. That'd be weird. But Ensnare going down too. You get to see the Queen play. That's a lot of fun. So I wonder if these players are going to take it that seriously. I don't know what the prize pool difference is between 3rd and 4th, if it's that big at all. But I'm sure there's some incentive to get 3rd over 4th. Oh, I guess we're going to get a little bit of an interview here. I did not realize how much bigger Hero was compared to Zero. Zero's a tiny little man, isn't he? I thought Hero was small.
안녕하세요.
These between the Stargirl and Zero, they are making Hero look like a really like broad-shouldered, tall man, but he can't be more than like 5'7" at most. I don't know if it's 5'7" tall in Korean. I don't know what the scale is. But Hero is pretty tiny.
Alright, I'm back. Did I miss anything so far?
No, we're just like I didn't realize how small Zero is compared to Hero. Just looking at the players here, Zero is a tiny little man.
He is.
안 하신 것 같아요. 네.
And I noticed also that his hairstyle hasn't changed in the 7 or so years that he's been playing StarCraft.
네. 그리고 오늘 경기 맵 순서
I don't think like any player actually had a major hairstyle change besides the last. I mean, that's about it.
네.
Bisu has some pretty significant hair changes over the years. You see, Bisu, what he does is two different things. One, he goes and travels to Thailand for his breaks to recuperate and get awesome at StarCraft again. And two, he changes his hair. And both have been really defining moments of when he's going to slump and when he's going to go on heavy win streaks.
Have you been documenting this? Like, we gotta start doing some calculations here.
Oh no, these are hard facts, XKCD. Bisu, when he changes his haircut, always loses the first important match following his new haircut.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but when he goes to Thailand, he usually gets on one of his best win streaks ever and like jumps way up in the ELO chart.
Well, there must be a good reason to go to Thailand then.
Yeah, you know, to get the happy ending massages. He's like a god on that island, I'm pretty sure. But I was discussing a little bit about this matchup that we're going to see a best of 5 today and not a best of 7. And we don't see the new maps until the last 2 matches. So if it does go through all 5 games, we'll see Avalon and then Demian at the end. But Circuit Breaker, which we open up with, is going to be most likely the Hive match, if we get any of them.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
김명훈 선수는 또 좋은 성적 거두기 기대하고요. 마지막으로 오늘 몇 차전까지 갈 것
Well, this
같아요?
would be like one of the most standard matches. Like, if we saw last week, I thought the Avalon one was pretty good.
Yeah.
Even though Zero failed at that.
Oh god. Who 5 pulls? I mean, it's just not a good build ever, in my opinion.
김명훈 선수와의 상대 전적 1승 5패로 뒤지고 있는 상황인데요.
You can 5-pull in like ZVP or ZVT, but not ZVC.
Yeah, not
You're
김명훈 선수 앞에서 작아지는
So you're basically assuming your opponent's going to go 12 hatch. If they're going to go 12 hatch, you might as well 9-pull anyways. It's just safer.
Right.
오, 잘하니까.
I don't know what he was thinking there.
Yeah, he doesn't know either, because afterward you can see his face is just like totally in shock. If there's ever a time where you look at someone and say they just defeated themselves before the series is over, that's one of those times.
제가 인터뷰를 하기 위해서
True.
선수에게
Yeah.
That's right.
찾아보려고 많이 자료를 검색을 했는데요. 뭐 통산 저그전, 다전제 그리고 저그를 만났을 때 김명훈 선수와의 상대 전적 이 모든 게 참담합니다.
네. 네.
Well, how drunk are you so far?
좀 어떻게
Oh, I'm just good. I'm not getting myself drunk. Just sipping on it.
떨어뜨리신 것 같고요.
어떡하지?
XKCD is so cool. He loves people of color. That girl's face is shining. That's what someone just posted into the chat.
Oh, I know who he is. Don't worry about him. Don't ban him either.
Don't ban him either? Alright. Well, Blind Raw's in charge of it. It's alright.
He's a very handsome boy.
이 모든 것들을 한 방에 갚을 수가 있어요.
Avery, please, don't do this. This is an esports chat, not a poverty chat.
이길 생각이 이두 선수
Well,
제가
XKCD, it's alright if you have your fanboys.
두분 다 저도 상관없다고 나는 뭐 일장일 너무 좋아하고
Yeah, problem is my fanboys are pretty rowdy.
Yeah.
They're doing people's fanboys.
이 프로 선수 다운 모습이 맞나요?
They're trying to catch you as you're walking to classes in college so they can get you to sign their
그래놓고
chest.
연습했다고 합니다. 조일장 선수는.
네, 그래도
Never had that happen before.
No? Oh, I'm sure. I was sure after casting the KSL you were gonna be instant fame.
일단 뭐 상대 전적이나
Nah.
안 좋긴 하지만
네.
Well, good news though, XKCD. After tonight, I will have passed 75,000 total views on my Twitch stream.
알겠습니다. 과연 이 두 선수 중에
Wow.
주인공은 누가 될지
Yeah,
굉장히
that
궁금합니다.
is awesome.
임상철 여자이기를 거부합니다. 사보겠습니다.
So thank you guys. I'm hoping that the next tournament will get us to 100,000. But that at 75,000, that means we have had 25,000 views just through watching the KSL since the beginning.
경기를 앞둔 그 조일장 선수와
Pretty good, actually.
That is not bad at all. So I'm really proud of you guys coming out here and getting Brood War back and popular again. 25,000 views among the round of 16 was what, 6 days, and then 2 days for the round of 8, and then 2 days for the round of 4. So
Was it 2 days for round of 8? I thought it was like 3 or 4 days.
was it?
I don't know. I don't remember. It's
No,
been so long.
it was 2 days because it was one day you play the first game and the second day you play the next two.
자, 어쨌든간 인터뷰를 나눠봤는데요. 그
yeah.
것처럼
Yeah,
상대전적으로는
that was all that chaos. It was a weird format. So in 10 days of casting, 25,000. Do the math, guys. You're awesome.
볼 수가 있을 정도로 김명훈 선수가 지난번에는 그 한상봉 선수
This Zero looks tired, man. This is not looking good for my liquid bet.
떨어지는 이런 느낌을 좀 받았었는데
Yeah, you know who also is looking pretty sloppy is this caster on the left. He's not buttoned up. I don't like that.
김명훈 선수가 승리를 할 것이라는 예상을
Yeah, that's not good.
I really feel like he's bringing the synergy of the casting combo down.
That's Shark's probably getting drunk right now as well. I mean, when you for third place matches, those are the best times to get drunk. It's kind of like a ceremony where you kind of win, but you lost already, so it's kind of like, you tried. Fine.
이네 명의 선수는 어떻게 보면 100% 두 선수도 출전 안 하게 되거든요.
네, 그렇죠.
Oh man, I can't decide who has the worst.
이제 남은 기간 동안 남들 다 예선할
Star Girl. Both are terrible. My
Are they already showing the Stargirls to you?
봐야 되지 않겠습니까? 자,
Yeah, am I ahead of you again?
Oh, I'm gonna refresh the stream. Let's see. Let me refresh it here. Oh, I am running at 720p right now. All right, guys, I'm just reloading the stream real quick. Don't freak out. Let's see here. It's loading. I don't know why, but whenever I decide to start casting, my internet gets balls slow. I'm seeing casters right now. Okay, we're going into the game.
We are. Hope so. Let's get this started.
What do you see right now?
Well, I see the casters talking, and I still see Shark with his sloppy suit.
Oh, I'm already seeing the player intro, like the intro video.
Alright, let me refresh. I'm refreshing.
I'm streaming at 480 or whatever, and at 480p,
Okay.
and the graphics are just exactly the same, so perfect for me.
I'm just counting down. 3, 2, 1.
I'm already in
Our
game
game
here.
started.
All right, let's switch this back over to the normal view here.
Alright, I'm in game.
All right, hello everybody. This is BisuDagger along with XKCD. We are watching the bronze match. Yes, that means third and fourth place match between Zero and Hero. One was defeated by Mine, the other defeated by Quanro, but that doesn't matter now. Who will get the higher placement and the higher paycheck? We will find out right now in this best of 5 ZVZ beginning on Circuit Breaker.
So it looks like Hero's gonna spawn at the white Zerg in the bottom left, and Hero's gonna be the blue Zerg. Man, all these Hero 0 to Hero punts.
I know.
Punts that we just made today.
I feel like we should be playing the Hercules song the entire match. Don't they have the song that's called Zero to Hero?
Probably.
Yeah.
No, but the interesting part is that they're both overlords are going to hit each other pretty soon, so I'm wondering if both players are going to opt for like a safer like build, or they might go ready and go for that 12 hatch.
Right, they're going to run into each other right before they have that decision to make the 12 hatch. Alright, here they collide in the middle. And this is a ZVZ, and some of you guys might find that as a little bit of a lackluster thing for this third and fourth place match. But if you watched the Zero versus Quanro best of 5, it was a very rewarding ZVZ series to watch.
Yeah, definitely watch that for sure.
I mean, it got insane. Even the second game, you know, with all the spores, that was crazy.
Okay, so Zero's going to get the build order advantage here. He actually decides to go for the 12 hatch, and Quantum plays it safe with the 12 pool.
Right.
I don't blame Quantum in this position. But Zero's 12 hatch will basically go unpunished.
Yes, this is gonna be really good for Zero so far. I mean, it's only a slight advantage. And both these players are really mining the gas around the same time. And as long as you don't get punished for putting the hatch down sooner, it ultimately will come down to the Muta battles.
Right.
It doesn't look like these players are even opting to get lings, you know, as soon as that spawning pool is finished. Sometimes you see a player just get a set of lings to start running across the map. No, both these players are going to play it safe right away. Or go to Muta.
Oh, yeah, they both know because Hero's scouting the 12 hatch, so he knows that the spawning pool is going to be late, so he can sneak out a couple drones.
Yeah.
And we already have Hero going for the lair first, so this is basically a pretty safe build, given the scenario. And we're also going to see Zero get that lair first as well. So we're going to have slow Zerglings for a while.
So this is looking good so far. Both players look like they do have some lings out on the map, but neither are enough to break the game right now. It's just gonna see if you can pick off a single drone. That can be a big difference in the game right now. So I like that Zero is being aggressive here and bringing his lings up to try and see what he can do in the harassment game against Hero.
I don't think he's going to be able to do anything. I think he's just there to keep Hero honest with his own links as well.
Absolutely.
At least get it out of the overload range, so Hero doesn't really exactly know what Zero's going to do with him. Is Hero making a sunken at the natural? I saw him pull out a drone, but the observer didn't go back to it yet.
Right. The only thing we see... Okay, so he did opt to go for sunken. And I mean, that might pay off because there's quite a few links for Zero done here, and it looks like Zero might be wanting to apply some heavy ground pressure.
I don't necessarily agree with this idea.
I wonder if Zero's gonna bust through this. There are enough lings. I think that the sunken's gonna be enough to hold it as long as nothing runs up that ramp. And no drones are
he might go for the bus because he's getting a lot of links right now. So.
Right.
And Hero's going to scout this area. It's Overlord, both the main and the natural. So actually, that something was a good idea. That was a good call by Hero.
Right. So speed is definitely going to be done at this point.
Yeah, both players have speed. No, Hero doesn't have speed yet.
No, Hero opted to go for the faster Spire Muta tech, and so Zero's going to be the only one who has the speed done with his lings. And this is going to be a huge engagement here. Is he going to be able to get a good surround? I really like the position that Hero was in for this engagement. Wow, a lot of idle Zerglings there for a second for Zero.
Here comes the engagement. Zero looks like he has the better concave here, but something's doing a lot of work.
Yeah, you're a few seconds behind here, but Hero held that, and that was really good. And he actually has a nice lead now because he was focusing on going into that Spire tech.
Right.
And he also was able to get ahead on drones by not building as many lings and going for that sunken, Whereas sometimes you think building that sunken colony can decrease your drone count. Instead, it allowed him to feel more secure and take on a larger number of Zerglings while focusing on the worker count.
Right, so looks like that extra drone at the natural for Hero mining the gas.
He's strictly mining gas. Both these players aren't mining any minerals at their natural bases right now. Gonna be focusing on air. All the larvae needs to focus on these Mutas and Scourge. And, you know, as long as neither player takes big losses, this could end up going to a battle on who can take a third base and get that next gas expansion.
Possibly, but yeah, I think it's gonna be a long game going on because another player trying to look like they're going for the kill.
Right.
I mean, we're seeing the massive overlords being spread out. I mean, we're not even seeing Hero nor Zero trying to go for those overlord kills, which would actually start helping them right now.
Right, and there's actually a lot of overlords sitting for Zero out at the bottom middle of the map. And you can see that maybe if a few Mutas were able to sneak their way out, they could start picking off a lot of those overlords.
Right. But if the Mutas were there trying to get overlords, then that gives Zero an immense advantage because then he knows where the Mutas are. And that basically gives him easy access to Hero's bases.
Right.
So it looks like both players just gonna. Are they waiting for an upgrade possibly? Oh, it looks like Hero's gonna be the one making the move here.
Okay, and I wonder if his upgrade's already done because he did get that Spire a lot quicker, and he was focusing on with his gas. So we're gonna have to wait and see if the Mutas get clicked here.
Oh wow!
Wow, the Scourge are coming in here, and quite a few hits actually. Zero didn't micro as well as he should have.
Yeah, it looks like Hero gave up a lot of Scourges for nothing, basically.
A few links just kind of ran in there. I think he just let go of the micro on those as he wanted to take care of his Mutas first and foremost.
Right.
But yeah, those were a few hits on the Mutas there, weakened it down. But there's a really high Scourge count for Zero, and he's gonna have to make all of them land for that to be a significant impact in his army.
Right. We're still not seeing either player really droning up. I wonder. Yeah, it looks. I'm wondering if it might be safe for both players to actually start droning up again. Both players have a lot of Scourges now, but I mean, if it goes like a Scourge battle with the Mutas left, having like an extra drone would rather be more beneficial than having an extra Muta.
Yeah.
In this kind of scenario.
This is where having that sunken early on, you know, it's going to get its health regen right now, can help defend on the ground. And oh, wow, this is a huge engagement here. Are the Scourge going to land here? It looks like a lot of them just ran in a circle, and Zero was able to pull his units out just in time before the Scourge got their surround. Oh, and got some hits on the drones before pulling back again.
That was a good micro from here. Zero, he actually managed to snipe drones and all that, even though there was a bunch of overlords sunken up the Muta hits.
Wow, the issue is when he's trying to micro, he's hitting the wall on the left of the map, and it's taking out a few of his Mutas.
It looks like Zero already got 3 drone kills at the natural, actually. It's actually going pretty good for him.
Right, and Hero's playing really afraid right now.
Right. I mean, Zero's has a better micro here right now. It looks like here comes the big Muta engage. I like the dancing, here comes the tango. Also.
Oh, wow, and the Muta count's getting so low for Hero. He really mismanaged this entire engagement. You know, behind this, if he knew that the harassment was this heavy, he should have tried to drop an Evolution Chamber and a Spore behind it.
I don't think that was the problem, though.
Right, he just lost that too quickly to be able to even build those types of buildings in time.
Well, the way I see it is that, remember the first engagement where Hero went over to Zero's natural?
Right.
So the problem with that was that basically Hero lost all of his Scourges for nothing, and when Zero went for the initiative this time around, he actually managed to land a couple of hits on the Mutas, so basically softened up the Mutas for Zero to take out, even though Hero had Overlords there to help soak up the Muta hits.
Yeah.
The bounces itself. So I don't know what it is to say that either player played that game better, because I think it's just more of a case of being unlucky with the Scourge AI.
Yeah, I think a huge thing was when the mutas engaged for Hero on Zero's force, the Scourge weren't with it. Like they were in the vicinity, but they weren't moving and engaging at the right times. It seemed like they were moving to engage, and the mutas stopped. But then the mutas moved in, and the Scourge stopped. So Hero just wasn't able to control that much at a time.
Yeah, and especially to kind of see this matchup where having the ability to control all units at once is imperative to winning.
Right.
Like, Zero came out ahead because he had the better micro in that scenario, whereas Hero is, as like you're saying, kind of do it like one by one, which is not the correct thing to do.
또 같은 빌드를 막 12 앞마당 뭐 이런 식으로.
So it looks like we're going to have a 1-0 lead coming into La Mancha, right? That's the second.
Right.
Second map.
La Mancha will be next.
빨리 2대0 만들자라는 생각인 것 같습니다.
You can do a lot with La Mancha. I mean, depending on the spawns, you're not too far away from your opponent. And I think this is kind of a very coin flip map because of how you can just choose any build and basically roll with it.
별로 압박감을 느끼거나 그런 표정은 아닌 것 같습니다. 김명훈 선수가.
Yeah.
근데 4강전에서의 그 아픔을 잊을 수 없죠. 2대 0으로 이기고 있다가 또 3대 2로 역전패당한 그
But that was a relatively good game. I think both players managed the early game all right. Hero had a really nice hold. And that was good, but
Yeah.
I don't know how much he can take away from the game as far as going to the air. And are we going to see the Quanro style reaction where he tries to defeat Zero with the ground battle on heavy lings?
Like, what I was thinking was when, like, Hero came out ahead with that Ling battle, he should have immediately counterattacked. Because he didn't seem like he was going for an upgrade, so he already could have afforded the gas for the speed tech.
Right.
Because I don't know if he was waiting for, like, +1 to finish on his Vidas or whatever was +1 Carapace. But the fact that he attacked that early leads me to think that he wasn't actually having any upgrades coming in.
Right.
So wow, we're actually going to be going into the second game then. Alrighty then.
Nice. So here we are, guys, in the Kongdoo Starz League. This is the bronze match, 3rd, 4th place being played. I am BisuDagger on the microphone, along with amazing XKCD. Thank you all for watching this with us, and we are on the map La Mancha.
Alright. So it looks like Zero's going to be the red Zerg in the top left, if I saw that mini-map correctly. And Hero's going to be the green Zerg in the top right.
Very cool.
And once again, both players are going to scout each other pretty early on.
This is going to be a harder map to cast with the colors being so close to each other.
I don't think the colors are that bad for me. Maybe for you,
Yeah.
but
You know what? I've gotten sick of colors today because all I've been hearing about is that stupid dress. And what color is it?
it's white and gold, okay?
Yeah, I see that's white and gold too. But you know what? It's so funny that people are arguing over what color it is, because as being colorblind, my whole life is seeing a color different from everybody else. So welcome to my world.
It's white and gold.
Who is this guy?
That's a good question.
Seems like someone important. It's
That
alright.
same glasses that, who is this guy? This white dude. Stratus?
Whoa!
That
Maybe.
might be Stratus? Yo, he's handsome. Not gonna lie. No homo.
Is he pretending to be confused? That is awesome.
Yo, that might actually be Stratus.
I think that is.
Yo, you got caught on camera.
He acted like he was lost or something. That was awesome. You know, Stratos has that like very like 70s Leave It to Beaver old school look. You know, you could totally see him in an old classic film.
Probably.
Yeah.
Alright, so
looking dude.
let's go back to the game then.
Oh, what game?
So both
This is
players-
a ZVZ.
So both players are going to go for the early head beat once again, so we're going to see similar builds coming out from the last game.
Yeah.
이번 경기에서
Nothing really too spectacular.
첫 번째 경기하고 정반대로.
You know, I'm actually afraid it might be a repeat
네,
of last
이번
game.
경기를
Last game.
했는데도 만약에 조일장이 진다. 그러면 아마 자신감이
Well,
할 거예요. 그래서 반드시 이런
I mean,
경기에서는
we
그
in the last series where Zero played Quanro, he actually opened up 12 hatch both games.
상대 전적이라는 게 이렇게까지
Right.
많이 들리는 경우는
And I wonder what maps those were on too. Let me take a quick gander over here. Those were on Demian and La Mancha. So, I guess maybe he's going with the standard build for La Mancha that he always uses.
야, 이거 잘하는데?
내가
그쵸?
기술이 안 되는구나.
네, 아, 못 이기겠는데? 뭐 이런 생각이 든단 말이에요.
옛날 스타 원 때 그 이재동 선수가 그랬어요. 빌드가
Okay, so we're gonna see the exact same builds.
Right.
So Zero going for 12 hatch, Hero going for the 12 pool into hatch.
네.
준 선수.
And now the Lings are already out here, and some pressure inside of Hero's base again. And Hero, will he flinch this time and build a sunken? That's going to be the interesting part of
Oh
that.
wow!
Oh, it looks like
Zero almost got those slings in.
야, 역시 다르긴 뭔가
Oh, meanwhile, Hero's sneaking 5 links on the map. Sneak actually a couple more links.
wow. Okay, so Hero blocked, and now his Lings are going over Zero's base, and he forced a creep colony here. Zero might be in some trouble.
This is disastrous.
야, 소리장은 달라요, 소리장은.
Because, oh my goodness, this actually might be a big problem for Hero.
Wow, that is a lot of Lings.
I mean, the sunken might go, yeah, the sunken's gonna go up, but he's gonna lose 2 drones in this round. Oh, 1 drone, alright. Oh, good. Luckily, speed came up for Zero just in the nick of time.
Wow. Okay, so barely defense and a sunken was made. So this is the exact opposite scenario between the two players of game one.
Right, but look at all these links that Hero's making. Like, this is gonna be like an all-in build from Hero.
It definitely looks like it could be all in, and we know that Zero is vulnerable to these all-in Ling builds. Okay,
wow,
he's applying
this is
pressure
working.
again. Oh, looks like he might have the better concave this time too. Sunken's gonna go down.
Sunken's gonna go down. Links are chasing around the hatch on the hatchery.
He's definitely gonna lose this this hatchery at the bottom.
Yo, I think looks like Hero did some studying from the Zero versus Kongdoo games series.
Wow.
This is actually the best approach to beat Zero before the mutas come out.
Absolutely. There were some really good link hits right there, though. Zero got some crucial kills. He's gonna lose his hatchery though. I don't see him being able to hold on to it as long as Hero concentrates on it.
GG.
GG. Not bad, not bad. That was a really good response from Hero.
Right. That was a good way to read the situation. And also, the other important part was that he managed to sneak like 8 links behind Zero's like first 4 links.
Right. Are either of these players gonna look happy, XKCD? I just gotta throw that out there.
I don't know, man. It might be the March Blues.
The March Blues. Dude, this weather has been pretty depressing.
Well, you live in Florida, so you don't have it cold there, no.
Dude, it got down to 25 in Florida. It broke a record. 25 is like the coldest thing ever. It's been a tundra here, okay?
Well, it's 25 and wet, right?
Yes, humid cold is way worse than anything ever.
Ouch.
My battery on my car's already died this winter. Had to get a new battery. What's up with that?
I haven't had to replace my battery yet.
Why isn't Obamacare paying for my new car battery?
Because you need to invest in a better battery, or you didn't let your car?
My car needs healthcare too.
That's called auto insurance.
Yeah, okay, healthcare auto insurance. Where's the free bill for that?
I don't know.
Oh man, Blindrar knows something about humid cold. He lives in India. Lots of humidity over there. What do you think? Commercial?
I hope it's commercial. Cause I keep eating my food.
What do you eat? Noodles?
Yeah, Chinese takeout.
Awesome. I can't believe I called that. I just sensed your Chinese takeout.
Oh yeah.
I was showing my fiance some K-pop today. I showed her this stellar K-pop group that's gonna be playing tomorrow.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
That's probably one of the worst videos of the show.
Yeah, I was showing her the
Now
softcore
you think like all
porn.
the K-pop idols are basically etchy or yeah, adult actresses.
Yeah.
That was a very suggestive video. And
The stellar video just wasn't quite as good as the old school videos. So I had to show her some old Girls' Generation songs, and I showed her Bubble Pop. Because you gotta share Bubble Pop.
It seems like most of the newer K-pop stuff nowadays seems like way too suggestive, especially when you're marketing toward the young teenage girls.
Yeah,
Like, I don't know if
exactly.
you should be subjected to that. Yo, Aro, that is right.
You love K-pop?
Well, he is Korean, so he knows.
Yeah.
Like, yo, Aro, can you do some translations of the casters? Leave what they're saying. You have the stream, the sound up in your stream, right, Patrick?
I do? Yeah. It's actually pretty loud. It's louder than usual.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah, they probably can't even hear us. They're probably just like, thank God. Finally, they're just letting us listen to the Koreans. It's like, there was a time period where you could only watch a Korean StarCraft if you were watching through a Chinese streamer, and the Chinese streamer would cast over it, and you were just like hearing Korean casters and Chinese casters. But because we're like purebred, like we have to hear the Korean. You're like, shut the fuck up, Chinese. What is your language? It's nowhere near as cool as Korean.
I think I remember those times. That was
Yeah.
like 2009, 2010, right?
Oh, absolutely, yeah, definitely around that time.
And then like some people started streaming on live streamer, so we would hang out there.
Right.
Twitch thing was actually pretty recent, now that I think about it, in terms of Pro League.
Yeah, we had live stream and Ustream. Were like the free casting websites back in the day.
Oh man, the good times.
Oh yeah. And then they started charging, and everybody switched over to Twitch.
Oh well.
Oh, apparently we gotta click this picture here. What is this? That was awesome.
아무래도 지금 이 상태로만 계속
That's funny.
정말
Are you listening to me, Neo?
떠날 것 같아요. 여러분들 생각은 어떠세요?
Or were you looking at the woman in the blood?
That's the best star girl. Right there.
Oh yeah, she is cute. She has a body that can make me dishonest.
Hey, don't do that.
I know. I've got morals.
Good.
Damn
Gotta
it.
hold them, especially-
I've got morals. Damn it.
You're gonna be a family man, man. You gotta practice your terrible jokes.
I know. So I applied to get a job at Boeing last week. So hopefully I'll be working for Boeing on their awesome jets in the future.
Now you're speaking about it, like my class enjoys a presentation even about their 360 camera system.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard about that?
The 360 camera system. No, I have not.
It's like the new defense system, basically.
Right.
You give a pilot like a 360 view around the aircraft and the helmet. I thought it was pretty neat.
That's pretty cool. Yeah,
Well, it's being developed by Lockheed Martin, but for military purposes.
yeah.
But it does have some applications for civilian aircraft as well.
Yeah, Lockheed Martin, it would be a good company to work for, but they have had a lot of layoffs in the past 2 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they shut down 4 of their 6 locations, and it was all due to the government shutdown that happened like a year or 2 ago, and all defense contracts just went null because there was suddenly no money to pay for anything to get done. Our company lost millions of dollars because of the government shutdown. It was ridiculous.
And that's why I don't work for the government.
Yep. I mean, there's tons of money, but it's extremely volatile because if you get a president that doesn't want to put money into defense, then no budget for you anymore.
Yeah, stay in the private sector.
Yeah.
At least that's my plan.
Yeah, it's definitely not a bad plan. All you have to deal with is tax laws and contractors that think that they know how to design things better than you.
Yeah, at the place where I work, I don't think we have any contractors.
Yeah.
Well, I'll just offer them up. Right. We had this discussion before, right? What we do?
Oh shit. Okay, Blind Rug does a shout out to Conadora. Do you remember Conadora's stream?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Is Conadora still around, or?
Yeah, Conadora chats on the Liquid Dota side a lot. Or not Liquid, the League. It's either League or Dota. He's definitely a MOBA fan now. And there was another person named Sol Ren, like SOL_REN, and that person streamed a lot of StarCraft. That was like 2009, 2008 StarCraft streaming back then.
Yeah, I remember those two guys.
Man. Those were some fun times. And that's like when we had Twitch chat level chat rooms where it was just like everybody was absolutely insane in the chat.
The Flash versus Jade. Those were the best chats.
Right. Oh my god, these casters are going nuts right now.
Wait, Conador is Dota?
Yes, he's Dota.
Alright.
Yeah, I've been playing the hell out of Heroes of the Storm though. So if I have to dedicate myself to a MOBA, it's gonna be Heroes. I'm part of the I'm part of the Heroes staff on Team Liquid.
Oh, really? Nice. Congratulations on that.
Yeah. Well, I just asked to be on it. It's not like I got promoted to it or anything.
Okay.
Yeah. I could have joined the Counter-Strike one. I'm part of the Smash staff, but I don't do anything for Smash.
I don't think Smash does anything. I don't think they make any content. It's kind of like, it's there.
Randomly there are recaps written up for the tournaments, but otherwise it's pretty small time.
Yeah, right now for the CSGO staff, it's basically like, oh shit moment. We have our first Magic project due Sunday.
Oh yeah?
That's for the $250,000 tournament in 1 week.
Well, that's badass.
Actually, yeah, no, it's a week and a half, I think.
That's a pretty hefty prize pool.
It is the first major of the year.
Yeah.
So I still have to finish doing my articles for that. I got one more to do.
Yeah.
I don't want to write it.
You think Zero's watching these commercials right now?
I think they're just surfing Facebook or something.
Yeah. It's pretty funny that if you actually go to a live tournament, a lot of these guys are just on social media while they're during the downtime.
Yeah, like, what do the players do during the downtime? And especially during like the Cuspa days, you know, like say with technical difficulties or whatever.
Right.
And like, will the players just like sit there staring at the screen?
Yeah.
It was definitely way more strict back then.
Yeah.
Yo, I remember this game, Quandro versus Zero. This was a fun game.
Yeah. Are you getting any lag on your stream? Or is that just me?
I'm in 480p, so no.
Uh-oh.
If anything, I'm actually...
I'm going on to
hearing
360 now.
myself being that good. On your side, I don't know why, but whenever I talk, I hear myself.
Oh. Let me fix that. Alright, you're good now. GG!
You know what the sad part is, though, actually, about all of this? The studio doesn't really seem to be filled today. I'm wondering if everyone's just waiting for tomorrow. Like, for this matchup they're having Hero versus Zero.
Yeah.
You would think, like, for a big tournament prize like this, it would be like a bigger stadium or something.
You mean the third, fourth match or the finals?
Are the finals? Where are the finals being held, actually?
The finals is being held at GomXP's studio, and that's where they hold the GSL finals.
Oh, wow, nice.
So it's a pretty big enough studio to hold a decent crowd.
Is this a Coke commercial?
It's kind of a cool looking commercial.
It is. I would actually almost play that game if I had time.
Yeah, but it looks like it's an app. So probably like a really cool video and then a really crappy game. Because I'm sick and tired of that.
Man, the only thing I play on my phone is Puzzles and Dragons, so I'm good. I don't need it anymore. Actually, no, I have 2 accounts I have to manage.
바발로 제가 교환했어요. 바발로는 뭐 치킨이라든지 문화상품권 그리고 게임 아이템까지도 교환할 수 있다고요. 대현 씨도 바발 모아서 뭐 케이크뿐만 아니라 여러 가지 아이템으로 바꿔보시는 건 어떨까요?
Did you sign up for your Fantasy Pro League team yet?
우리 일단 케이크 있는 거부터
For what? StarCraft 2 or? I don't follow StarCraft 2, unfortunately.
Doesn't matter.
것들은 바바를 통해 구입 가능합니다.
Oh.
자, 그렇다면
Sometimes it's just fun to fill out
Not
the
my
team.
콩그레 활동으로 적립 사용이 가능한 포인트를 말하는데요.
Where's the... This, alright, let me see.
첫 번째, 게시판 활동.
Like, I don't know any half the players in StarCraft 2. Like, I don't know the Brood War names, I'll be just like, oh yeah, I know this guy, he's pretty good in Brood War. And I'll just pick him and I'll just be wrong.
Yeah. Actually, if you do Brood War names now that are notable, you would do pretty well because all the guys that are remaining that are high scoring Brood War guys are performing pretty well. Whatever ones are left.
Yo, sign up, see, let me make my Brood War team. Alright, captain.
Blind Noir, my Heroes of the Store name is Piccolo because I don't know, I've always named things Piccolo. Dragon Ball Z for the win.
헝그리의 TV.
Dude, I don't even know half the players here.
No? Trap is on there. SOS is
Yeah,
on there.
I don't know who Dark is, Maru, or Zest.
Dark was a B-teamer back in the Brood War era on SKT. No, I'm sorry. Dark was a Slayers player in StarCraft 2. He wasn't ever on SKT. Maru is someone who was a B-teamer.
Yeah, Bill was a B-teamer. Heroes he was a pretty okay Protoss player back in the day.
Let's see. Yeah, like CJ Inta's hero.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't bad. So looking at the top list here, Innovation is Bogus from STX.
Yo, why did he ever change his name, man? That was terrible.
Yeah, unfortunately.
I will always know him as Bogus. No matter what you can do, you'll be Bogus.
Right. SOS, Deer, Flash, Stats, Classic, Stu, Sky High, Baby, aka TY.
Stork is at 1. How is Stork at 1? He have to get that bad.
He's a player coach right now.
He's a coach?
Yeah, he's a playing coach, so really he doesn't play anymore.
Just come back to Brood War.
Yeah, I know, seriously. Action is on here. Let's see who else from these days. Reality for Samsung. He was the Terran player. Trap was the STX player. Stork, obviously. That's it.
Oh, Shine.
Oh yeah, Shine's probably on there.
Yeah, I'm gonna put him on my main team. I knew it. I knew it would block back in the day from Fantasy League.
You know, I put Shine on my main team last season.
How did that go?
That's probably sacrilege, though.
No, that's not sacrilege.
Well, for being a Bisu fan.
Well, it doesn't really matter. It's about the points, man.
Right. Oh, what's up, HBT? I am alive. I've been alive throughout the whole entire KSL, along with my awesome co-caster. No, nay, amazing co-caster, XKCD. See what I did there, guys? It's bronze match. There's lots of drinking, lots of enjoyment, and we are happy that you guys are here.
Maybe still plays. Oh, wow.
Who are you talking about?
I'm gonna pick all Brood War players. I'm gonna name my team and come back to Brood War, please.
Now, Baby had a really bad round 1. He went like 1-6. But Flash also went 1-6. Can you believe that shit?
Then how did Flash 7 points not even 1-6?
Because he in last season of StarCraft 2 had the most Pro League wins. So they're assuming that he's not going to tilt that hard. But the fact that you could get Flash under 9 points in any reality is pretty insane.
He was like 11 back in Brood War. It was suicide to pick him anyway, because your Resident team was so bad.
Yeah. Well, okay. Oh, and Zest was, what was his Brood War name? God, I can't remember. Man, someone's got to put that in the chat. Who was Zest in Brood War? Something like a kangaroo name or something. I forget.
Are the SPX search still good? Or are they terrible, as always?
The SKT Zerg?
Yeah, the SKT.
Well, Sue's good, and then Dark is like this up-and-coming badass Zerg player who used to play under Boxer when he was running Slayer. So SKT's got some good Zergs, and their Terran lineup's a lot better now too.
Yo. Oh man, which team do I pick now? No, this is the problem.
Get Flash Wolves is pretty good. Yo Flash Wolves or whatever. Alright, so we are going into game number 3 of the Kongdoo Starz League, sponsored by Hungry App. Welcome, I am BisuDagger, along with my co-caster, amazing XKCD, and we are going to be spawning on Fighting Spirit.
Alright! The one and only Fighting Spirit. So it looks like Zero's going to be the white Zerg, and Hero's going to be the blue Zerg. Now, this is the first game we're going to have the players being the wrong, at least have the wrong scouting overlord. So Zero will have the scouting advantage here. If that really is to mean anything. Plus, he has the spawn advantage as well. Because he can check his larva on the left side of the hatchery for just a tiny bit of an economical advantage.
Well, I'm really wondering if Hero is going to try and do the same approach as game number 2, because apparently Zero has a huge weakness against Lings.
You're honestly wondering which player will be the first player to 9 pool. You see all players go for like very economical 12 pull, 12 hatch variations.
Right, and right now it looks like it's going to be the same, either 12 pull or 12 hatch variation.
Wow. Oh, 9 pulls, man.
Yeah. Oh, and you know how I was trying to figure out who Zest was? Someone pointed out in the chat. Zest was Wookiee or P7 GAB. P7 Gab. Do you remember who Wookiee was?
Yeah, he was a terrible player.
Yeah, he was terrible in Brood War. And Bisu actually, one of his last games against Wookiee was a cannon rush on the high ground behind the main middle line.
I remember that.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, but he was a terrible player.
Someone recently blamed the Hybrid Pro League for Bisu cannon rushing everybody and cheesing players. Well, that was one, his only cheese that season, and two, he ended with the most wins of anybody because he was just still really good at Brood War. I don't think he practiced StarCraft 2 that much during the Hybrid Pro League.
Probably not.
Yeah, it was really unfortunate that like Flash and Jaedong just totally gave up Brood War so quickly, and they ended with losses. Both their last games in Brood War were losses.
Well, that was the last OSL, so probably one of the best OSLs as well.
Right. So we do have 12 hatches for these players. Gonna go for that economical game.
We're gonna have the links popping out. Looks like we're gonna see 6 links coming out for Hero.
Right.
That's gonna be the more of a safer, I guess, build. And we're gonna have 4 links coming out for Zero, and there's a Lara first coming out. So we'll probably again maintain the defensive postures.
Yeah, and Hero wisely is sending his Overlord that was going to scout to the bottom right across the map. Gonna slowly make its way over there. Add that extra scouting support. Oh, and is that one Ling going to be able to take down that hatchery?
Oh, he's gonna send the rest of his links across the map now.
Oh, wow.
We've seen early Ling battle.
1v7. That's just like the Jet Li of Zerglings over there. Okay, now his posse comes in. This is the Sharks versus the Jets, guys.
Little dancing around the bridge.
Yeah. All of a sudden you see Zero and Hero pop out of their booths doing a musical number.
Alright, so it looks like Zero actually managed to force those things back just a little bit. So he should be able to relieve some of that pressure. Now he's going for the counterattack?
Wow, and a Sunken is going to be laid down. You know, these players are really quick to put Sunkens down. I'm pretty surprised by that because you see a lot of players that play very stingy and, you know, I refuse to put down a Sunken in my natural.
Right, because they want to have that extra drone advantage no matter what.
Right. And, you know, it makes a difference, but still. It also makes a difference that you're not dead.
True.
Better safe than sorry, right?
Oh, god damn it, I didn't switch screens again. I'm never going back to the break screen anymore.
Alright, so while you fix it, I'm just going to keep guessing, so...
I already fixed it. Guys, this is what you get for asking me to have an overlay. Screw you all.
This is also what you get for making me drunk before the cast started.
I look over to my Twitch screen and I see a bunch of black because my name lights up in black when they type it. I'm like, oh no, what'd I do? Wow, that is a long line of links for Hero.
That is a lot of links.
Holy crap.
Nothing. Wow.
Just like chain linking all the way across the map here. This is all in right here. This is going to be it.
I don't think it's all in, though.
No, I'm saying it's all in. It doesn't look all in, but it's going to be.
Not all in. Not all in. Alright. Who's going to force the issue? They're dancing around the hatchery again.
Oh, a few key kills right there. The Muta is out.
Oh, the first Muta's out, so I don't know if it's going to be good anymore.
No, he's going to pull back. Wow, that was a lot of patience from Zero to really, you know, stay back and hold a nice crouching position up that ramp.
Oh, the first 2 Scourges are out.
Yeah. There's too many Mutas though. They can't really get good hits.
Yo.
He is camping.
That Scourge camping, no, that is so annoying.
Oh, he's gonna get one.
Oh no, he's gonna get it.
Oh wow, sick. I'm loving that there's so many Lings left on the battlefield though, because this is where ZVZ gets really scary, when there's a lot of ground units that you have to cater to along with the air. Wow, but there were so many Lings that just died right there. Zero has a huge ground advantage right now. I think he might just push in.
He should. I was surprised at that because Hero had the better concave, but somehow Zero Ling was just simply better at that point. And the best part about that, he should actually push it even though Hero has his own muted out.
Right.
계속해서
Man,
looks
Zero
like-
really missed out on
Oh.
picking off that Overlord.
True.
I think he tried to dodge in a couple times. Maybe his patrol micro wasn't working quite as well as he wanted it to. And that Ling in there, almost getting a drone, would have been a nice little pickup. Hero needs every victory he can because he did fall behind in that ground support.
Right, and if we're going to see the same thing happen in the first game, both players are going to have out for every Scourges. So it
Yeah.
looks like Zero's going to rely more on actually mutas than versus Scourge.
I don't know if we're spoiled by watching Jaedong so much in the past, but I always cringe when there's a higher number of Scourge instead of mutas for one player because it really shows that they don't have that micro ability with the mutas to, pick off Scourge even when they have Scourge are higher numbers.
Yeah, I have to agree with you on that.
Right, and JVZ, Jaedong can take on any number. It doesn't matter. He'll go mostly for mutas, and rarely do you see him add a huge number of Scourge in.
It wasn't just Shino, it was also like Hydra as well from CJ, effort from CJ.
Right.
Also had fantastic micro. Even Berserk had good fantastic micro like Hojo.
I
Hojo had really good micro.
we're kind of out of that era of really good ZVZ players, like untouchable ZVZ players.
And it looks like Zero's gonna have some confidence actually. He's gonna go charge right into the main base.
Here,
Start
drones are going to
sniping
be falling
drones.
down, and a lot of Lings are going to be running in at the same time. It looks like Hero's distracted. He's not taking care of that natural.
Oh, this is big problematic for Hero.
That's way too many Lings. This looks like it's going to spell misery for Hero.
Yes, this is a big problem. Looks like Zergling is all over the base. Hero's gonna clean up, but he already lost a couple drones.
And he's not mining from that natural gas. This amount of mining that's putting him behind is the difference in several mutas at this point.
Remember that Hero actually invested a lot into Scourges, so it doesn't seem like he has a big of an air force either. He already lost a lot of Scourge in that engagement, so he's gonna have the lower muta count.
Wow, this is
So
looking
this is-
pretty insurmountable at this point. Not many drones inside of that natural base. It looks like he has 4 on minerals, 3 on gas.
Yeah, this is gonna be problematic.
What do you do at this point? Do you just go and counterattack and hope that you can win with that huge number of Scourge that he has? There's a huge
It's the only
counterattack
option.
though. The mutas are just going to go back in and backstab possibly. He only needs to send one muta to go backstab inside that main base of heroes though. Oh,
He's
here
gonna
it
send a couple.
goes.
He's gonna send Zerglings in. Here comes the big engagement. Where are the Scourges though? His name's all just in
They all died. He picked them all
there's
off so
GG.
quickly. That was
Alright,
dirty.
We didn't even get to see any of the Scourges hit. He had like 2 Scourges and it just like evaporated like in thin air.
Yeah, I almost need to see that played back. It literally was just like a glitch in the Matrix, and all the Scourge were gone.
Like, did anything happen in that engagement? Did we even have an engagement? It was like, we see like this army of Hero, which is big, all these Scourges and mutas.
Right.
And then it's like 5 seconds later, it's just like 3 mutas left.
That's
man.
like when Neo got shot all those bullets at, and he just put his hand out, and he's like, "I'm not even gonna let these hit me," and he just stops them all at once. And Zero said, "No, this is not happening."
Oh, there you go. Shark finally managed to fix his shirt. Good for him.
Yeah, he had that after the commercial break.
Yeah, Blomar makes a good point though. The micro comes from the intense practice, and that's one of the things though you have to really take care of.
Yeah.
It's like those who, like in this matchup, like those who have the naturally better micro, like Zero does. Because Hero wasn't really a player known for his micro. It was more like a macro-oriented Zerg, which is why ZV was his best matchup.
Right. Well, the only player who really seemed untouchable at one point in ZVZ in the new era was Killer. Killer really was good at ZVZ, and I think that his skill level has just decayed because he hasn't been able to keep up with it. I'm actually gonna go look at the Zerg vs Zerg success that he had early on. Let's see who he played here.
That's definitely a good idea, dude.
Yeah, that'd be pretty interesting to look at. So let's see. He lost to players like Larva and Cola. Do you remember Cola? He was good early on. He hasn't played too
I
much.
think it was like a one-shot wonder.
Right. And then he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Holy crap. He went 24-3. No, let me add to that. 27-4 in DBZ when he returned.
Wow.
Wow. So
Let's think about that though. Like, what other Zergs were actually active at that time when he came back? It was one of the earliest like pros to come back, right?
Right. You know who was playing? Zergman.
Well, that's just being Zerg, man. When he could still manage to get a couple points there and here. Oh wow, we started the next game. Okay, we're gonna
Right.
Avalon.
Here we are. This is going to be on Avalon, guys. Welcome again. This is the bronze match, the third, fourth place match here, and Zero has a 1-game lead. Is 2-1 versus Hero. I am BisuDagger. Along with me is XKCD, and we welcome you as we continue this cast.
Alright, and it looks like it's gonna be Zero's gonna be the brown Zerg in top left, and Hero's gonna be the white Zerg in bottom left. And it is Avalon, so probably might see some of that aggressive build orders coming out from other players. And they're both gonna scout in the correct direction, so alright. So you might actually see the first 9 pool of the day. Or maybe since the Overlords see each other, it might actually go for that offense build. Which would be very interesting to see what players would do now that the Overlords see each other.
Yeah, and this is I think a further spawn position. I'm not sure how symmetric. Is this a perfect square map or not? But I do believe that it's a little bit further to travel north than it is to travel east.
So it looks
from
like
the top left.
Hero's gonna go for a 9 pool, and Hero's gonna go for the 9 gas. This is actually an interesting build choice coming in from Zero. This is a bit extraordinary coming out.
Right.
So you're going to see the standard 9 gas, 9 pool build coming out from Hero. And both, now we're going to see the Overlord meet each other bases. But definitely know the spawn pool timings.
Man, these Overlords, they get to the main base so quickly. I mean, there's no mystery in this map, especially on this matchup.
Alright. So nothing really happening right now. We're probably going to see Hero produce a couple links. See if he can't get Zero to play honest, build, make his own links himself.
No doubt, though, the energy of this game is going to pick up once these links come out.
And that's actually going for the lair first. Alright, so Hero wants to go back to the air again. I don't know if that's a good idea. If you've seen the last 3 games pan out the way they have. Would you agree with this build?
I guess. I mean, this is kind of a hard map to determine what a good build is for anyway. But this is looking pretty advantageous for Hero. Oh man, no, his links, that was some pretty poor micro, and he actually got defended very easily by Zero.
Yeah, that was definitely good. It's good for Zero. Hero didn't even lose a single drone there.
Right.
It wasn't really anything like Hero was like. I don't know what Hero was trying to do there.
Well, I think what he needed to do was dance around a little bit more in the main instead of having a direct engagement, because he had his units up the ramp, and sometimes it's really hard to maintain that presence up the ramp, even if it's on one base play. But now Zero has enough links where he can guard that entrance and not let any links up there. Which can cause chaos. You can lose track of some of the lings, and they can pick off your drones. So this is really good for Zero at this point.
And we're going to see both players go again for that very cautionary circling hold at the top of the ramp.
Right.
소리도 김명훈 선수가 빠를 수밖에 없거든요.
Without Joe getting a little snuck out. And we're going to see the same thing.
말하고 있을 것 같아요.
We're going to see the mutas come up pretty soon for both players.
Yeah.
The Spire timing are actually pretty similar.
Both players have. Oh, the second hatchery is going to be here. It's going to be on the high ground. So I wonder if this is going to be a heavy Ling build coming from Zero because he's
Wouldn't
having
it be
that second
better
hatchery, or if it's just going to be from for the mutas.
Wouldn't it be better to put the second hatchery in the back of that natural? There's no way that Zing can touch that place. It'll only be accessible by mutas, right?
Right.
Oh, here we go. We're gonna see the Hero Zing's coming up the ramp now. He's gonna try to break this concave. This is very advantageous.
Oh, he actually got in though.
Oh, he breaks it!
Oh my God, he was able to mess that up just enough. But where are the rest of his lings? Okay, he only one left. Is he gonna be able to pick it off? And now there's two inside of the base. These drones are gonna be in some trouble. They're gonna have to do the old school shuffle here.
They're gonna have to see the emergency something come up. We're gonna see one. We're gonna see one drone go down. Is he gonna get a second drone here? If he can get the second drone, that'd be really advantageous for him. Since Zero already lost his sunken.
I would expect him to cancel that sunken colony. He does have that second hatchery, and Hero knows that he does have that second hatchery. You can't really punish it at this point, though.
Right.
It's there. It's done. The damage is done here, and having that second set of larvae is going to be really good for Zero.
Right, and it's basically going to be a ticking bomb. Yeah, a time bomb. So Hero needs to win very soon.
Right.
Otherwise, it's going to spiral out of control. And we're going to see some good micro coming in from Hero. This is the kind of micro we were supposed to see last couple games.
Oh wow, there's a lot of mutas here, and Hero he picked off a lot of the Scourge. It seems like if he can take out these last two Scourge here, then he should have this game under control. It looks like we're probably going to go to game number 5.
Yeah, it looks like it is.
Wow,
Hey,
very nice pick off here. No drones. Did he hide his drones, or did he really lose all of them?
He lost all of them, basically.
This is insane. I can't believe he lost those drones so quickly. Sometimes I feel like things are just disappearing off these maps. What is this?
What? What happened? What?
How did he lose his drones in the main?
What happened? We were just watching like Zeros just like lose everything, right? Those mutas, because Hero had the didn't lose any mutas to Scourges. It seems like Zero managed to launch a counterattack.
Yeah, I guess he sent Lings over there, but there were way too many mutas, and it's gonna be.
Well then.
What? These players, they're both like extremely exhausted, I guess.
Like, I didn't even know what happened that game.
Wow. So game number 7, awesome. Super excited for this. I love Demian.
Game number 7? We have two.
Or game number 5. Sorry, game number 5. C'est la vie.
And I don't think that second hatch was a good idea, because then again, that's the more greedy build. We've seen this. I think we can basically prove this to be a law. If you play greedy on Avalon, at least you're the greedier player, you'll lose.
Right. That's pretty much the fact right there.
And Zero went for that greedier hatchery build. And the thing that worries me, that I don't know if he's going to get too upset at that. Because we saw last week where he went for that greedy. I think he went for that 5-pool build.
Right.
And it basically was spiraled his defeat against Kongdoo. Even though Zero is, in my opinion, the better deserved PvZ player.
Man.
He
So
almost defeated there.
with this 5th match happening, we will have had a total of 14 ZVZs in this tournament.
Oh man, I thought Zero would take the 3-1. My liquid bet points are in danger.
Oh, and mine are about to be rescued if Hero can win out here. I chose Hero for this. I thought Zero would tilt again.
No, you can't tilt Zero.
Tilt the Zero, that's what we're calling him. Like the tilt-a-whirl.
I need to get back to rank 4. I used to be rank 4, now I'm rank 9. Because I messed up on the Lara versus C game.
I know. I think I jumped you.
Hey, you're two spots ahead of me.
Yeah, I was
By
like,
1 point.
I hope
You're 1 point ahead.
XKCD didn't miss a vote.
You're 1 point ahead of me.
Yeah, it's close, but I'm really glad that we were able to climb up the ladder.
뭐 할까요?
I was like 130 a week
머리
ago.
아픈 싸움이네요.
Yes. Same.
다시 한번
Everyone like voted for last.
오늘 컨셉이
They-
10kg는 앞마당이었어요.
Yeah, that's a different discussion that we can have about that last versus sock game.
Yeah.
And wow, we're just gonna start the 5th game right away. All right.
All right, everybody. This is the Kongdoo Starz League. Welcome again. We're watching the bronze match, game number 5, the ace match. It's BisuDagger and XKCD on the mic, and we are watching Demian.
3경기는 조일장 선수가 좀 울었다는데
All right, Demian it is. One of the new 3 maps, 3-player map. We had some good games and some mediocre games here. I hope this will be a good game, at least for the.
Yeah, definitely.
본인의 성향을 버렸을 때 좀 더 좋은 결과가
It looks like
나오는
Hero's
경우가
gonna be
많거든요.
Zero's gonna be the orange Zerg, and Hero's gonna be the white Zerg.
그렇습니다. 자, 오늘 김명훈
So we're gonna have Zero at the 3 o'clock location. And we're gonna have Hero at the
오히려 구드론이고요.
I guess the 7 o'clock. You want to say?
조일장 이거
7 or yeah, 7 o'clock.
근데
So I was doing statistics for this tournament to put in the TL article. And do you want to know the best statistic that I discovered?
Sure, go for it.
Protoss has not beaten Zerg in this tournament in any game on any map.
Wow.
Zerg
Protoss
is
needs to
9-0.
Protoss needs to pick it up.
How terrible is that?
네, 일단은 빌드 싸움에서는 대패하는 경기가
Well, the Protoss are doing pretty well in the Sonic Star League until they decided to all flop to
Right.
in the round of 8.
Yeah, it's just wild.
정찰은 크게 뭐
Yeah.
Wild time in StarCraft, man.
오늘
Yeah, it's all up in there, and I like it that
Wow.
way.
We're gonna see Hero going for the straight up 12 hedge.
Oh, pull first. Oh no, I'm sorry. 12 hatch pull. The pull's dropping down right now.
Oh my
Good.
goodness. Alright, so Zero has the build order advantage here. You got the 9.
Yes, he did.
나름 그
Oh, okay. Zero should win this.
But
Casper Ace.
but
This is not the
if
Casper
Hero
era.
holds, here, then he has a huge advantage.
뭐 앞마당만 파괴
This is going to be really interesting. Oh my God, that spawning pool is so late. The positions are so close here. This is looking terrible. Zero's just going to walk in and win this game in about 20 seconds. We will see a GG.
I don't know, man. I've seen games where it wins against a 9.
Okay, he's not going right into the main. If he went into the main right now, he can pick off all the drones.
What are you doing?
Oh my God, he's going to defend it. He's going to defend it instead. He wants to keep his hatchery alive. Oh, this is gonna be some insane micro. One drone is already down. Oh no, he's picked off a Zerg. He actually got one of the Zerglings. No way.
No, Hero has to keep the hatchery alive because the only equalizer against a 9.
Right. Oh, he just lost a ton of drones with that little move there. But the Lings are pushed back. The Lings are pushed back momentarily.
That was so risky, though.
Oh, and he left 2 inside of his main. Wow.
Yeah, you gotta have a large advantage. I mean, I don't know. And we already have Spire coming up.
Right, but remember the gas was finished, so he can resume going to gas. He's gonna have to get the evolution chamber. That's his only hope right now. He needs to build an evolution chamber as quick as possible. Oh, these Lings coming in. Oh, this is brutal. They did get one picked off. They're gonna get another drone. Oh my
Get the drone!
goodness.
Get the drone! Get the drone! Are you gonna go to the main base? Are you gonna scout that there's no tech coming up for Hero? And he's gonna pull the rest of his links back. He's gonna keep dancing in the main base. He's gonna wait for his meters to come out. Once the meters come out, the Hero's in no place to win. We need to see the evolution
There's
chamber
no
come
evolution
first.
chamber, so this is looking really terrible right now. And he gets another drone. No way.
Oh my goodness.
This is really bad. 2 drones aren't even moving right now. So with all these Lings, Hero is either looking to counterattack and go for a base trade, maybe?
I don't know. He's drones right now, but we need to see the evolution chamber like 10 times ago. And
Right.
we're going to see the Spire's done, so we're going to see the 3 meters come in. He's going to Evolution Chamber now. We're going to see a Sunken. I like this coming out from Zero.
Wow. Okay, the Evolution Chamber, it looks like it's probably going to be late. I bet these mutas are going to be done right around the time the Evolution Chamber is done. So what he needs to do is start his creep colonies early on.
But he's going to lose a lot of drones no matter what at the result of this.
Wow. Okay, so the creep colony is on its way. He's got one inside of his main and his natural base. I mean, one spore colony is enough right now with these early units.
Right.
Oh my goodness. The spore is on its way. He needs to use the extractor trick. Keep it alive. Okay. So here's in a fine position right now. But still, he needs to drone heavy and spore up.
Right, and what Hero needs to do is to get that second hatchery down to his natural. He has the extreme tank advantage.
Right.
And that's what he's gonna do. He's gonna get the hatchery at the natural.
Yeah, because the thing is, getting the extra hatchery will not prevent him from continuing muta production. You're
Right.
gonna have excess minerals with the build that he has right now. Wow, one muta just with that perfect snipe right there.
That's actually a good. That's a good point on the Sunken defense. Sorry, the support defense. And look at this. We're gonna see Zero drones from gas. This is a smart move coming in from him. He knows that he needs to start developing his own economy, at least for the mineral side, because he has the air advantage.
Right.
And now he's gonna start back on gas.
There's not a spore defending that mineral line really well right now, and so that's going to cause a lot of issues for Hero. He's definitely going to need another spore down at those natural if he wants to continue to mine from that location. Okay, so he has one hidden under Overlords. Actually, couldn't see it. That's pretty cool. And these Lings are trying to get in some cheap kills here. How many drones are going to go down? It looks like one of them went down at least.
Oh, I see what Zero is trying to bait Hero into the middle of his range and outside his range. But it looks like Hero's going to win out the circling advantage. It's going to force Zero to pull his mutas back.
Right, so Hero played that really well so far.
How you gonna know that Zero has a hatchery up? And this is man, he's gonna lose that. He's gonna lose that drone. No, you're not gonna lose that drone.
Oh, he might lose one inside of his main base though. That sunken colony though went to work. Got the drone down to half health.
That was a good idea to have the sunken colony there. That actually pays off. That sunken colony gets paid off in dividends
Oh yeah.
quite nicely.
So the Spire Tech is actually gonna be underway now, and that's something I didn't think Hero was gonna be able to get to. The muta count is gonna be really high though for a while. I don't know how Hero's gonna be able to catch up here.
We're gonna see a counterattack coming in from Hero. He's gonna sneak a couple Zerglings. He's gonna get any drone. Oh, he gets one drone. Okay, one drone's not that bad of a deal at this time.
Yeah. Pretty much he should be thankful for any damage that he can get done with his Lings right now. But it does leave him weak at home. I don't think he has a sunken colony inside of his natural. So he's got to rely on whatever few Lings he has left. And there's going to be a heavy push right now.
This is a good idea to go for that push. Hey, you know what I'm hoping what Zero's doing right now is learning from his mistake last week and actually starting a Zerg upgrade already. Because he has all the time in the world to get that upgrade going right now.
Right.
Man, he's gonna get it.
You see, there's one thing that I was wondering if Zero could do is put a Ling in range of the drones and then attack the Ling and let the glaives hit the drones to do damage. Of course, then you're killing off your Lings too quickly, and you want to keep them alive. Wow. Okay, so Hero, how is Hero going to be able to catch up on the muta count without getting an additional gas or an additional base? Is kind of the heavy question at hand. Obviously, he can continue to defend with these spores, but that's not going to get him the win. That's just going to allow him to stay alive.
Well, what he can do is go for that upgrade path where you get the upgrades rather than having a mute account.
Right.
So you're gonna have like the enhanced mutas and the engagements. It's still gonna come down to micro in the end.
Well, as long as he can do things like that, little things like picking off the overlords, that's a pretty nice move there. And he's making really good use of his mutas. Now the thing about Zero's base is that he's not spored up. So if there is a counter attack with mutas, he's gonna get damage done on these drones and not take any damage. So he needs to be very good with his scouting, have maybe a 1 or 2 lings out on the map to keep an eye on where Zero's army is, and then go swoop in with his units.
Okay, there it is. We're going to see the +1 carapace coming out for Zero. So this is, we're already going to see advantage coming in for Zero. But the thing is that even if Zero doesn't have any stat defenses, it's fine for him to have only mutas, because Hero's more confident in his muta micro than Hero is. And the other important fact is that we know for a fact that Zero's the better muta micro. So
Right.
he wants to go for the engagement with the mutas. So it's okay for him to not have any spores around his main bases. That's just be a waste of drones at this point. And plus, remember, you have that +1 carapace now, so any muta engagement fight of equal numbers is going to be advantageous for Zero. That's why we're going to see him start poking in it again. He's going to get 1 drone kill here. Is he going to get a second? Alright, he gets a second.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, it's first person view. I like this.
So now we're seeing, in the eyes of Hero, what is he going to be doing here to keep himself progressing in the game? He did lose a drone inside of his main base, and every time he loses one of those drones, it's a major setback. And he's been dealing with major setbacks since the build order disadvantage. Still very nervous for him. I still feel like Zero has this game very well under control. He's been constantly scouting. You saw that he actually went up to that 12 o'clock base. And it wasn't a misclick. He really wants to check around this map and make sure there aren't any hidden hatcheries. Oh, and a huge movement in here. And he does take down the spore. No way.
Oh, you're going to get the spore. Oh, this is massive.
That's a giant weakness now. He just basically put a hole in his armor.
Oh, this is completely massive. So Hero knows that he can't engage. Now, what this happens does, it gives Zero an entry into the defenses, and that what it does is also force the drones off the mineral line. So now Hero's only mining off of 1 base for now.
Oh, he's gonna be able to pick up this spore now too. Oh man.
Wow.
Hero's reacting just slightly too slow. And picking up these spore colonies, that means that his muta count is just so high right now. He's basically like 3-shotting them.
He has that +1 carapace. Remember that. That's the important factor here. It's allowing him to be so aggressive with these mutas, because he knows that he can take the hits.
Right.
You're going to see these little Zergling run by us to do some kind of damage, but I mean, what are you going to do against that +1 carapace?
Well, he does have
look at
+1 now too. Both players do have that +1 armor
that.
upgrade.
+1 armor upgrade, but remember, so now it's going to come down to the micro, and we've seen this before in the last 2 games, that Zero has the better micro.
Yeah, and he not only does he have the better micro, but he does have the significantly higher numbers.
Right, he already has 2 control groups of Mutalists. Now, I don't know how many Mutalists Hero has, but definitely not the same amount of Mutalists that Zero has. I mean, what Zero should do right now is go back to natural, engage the natural, at the same time, expand to the location.
Right.
Or you're going to dive here, and maybe we're going to see a major battle coming in. The maybe it's supposed to be.
Oh, it looks like Hero's trying to micro the best he can right now against unmicro mutas, but the numbers are going down way too quickly.
The numbers are just disastrous. Oh, there comes
Wow.
some Scourges, and 1 Scourge hit, but it's not going to be too much, man. This is the old.
Oh, GG, yo!
GG, yo! My liquid map points are insane!
Oh, one of us was going to be disappointed.
Yes! My boy Zero did it!
Who'd you vote for tomorrow?
Yes!
Did you vote mine?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Oh man. What a game. What a game.
Oh my goodness.
Well, that was a good series. That was a nice best of 5.
Yeah, all right. I have to agree with that. For a third place match, it wasn't that bad.
No, and for a ZBZ.
Right. Well, definitely not this level of Kongdoo versus Zero we had last week. But it was
Oh
definitely
no,
enjoyable
no,
to
you
watch.
could tell that those players were bringing the heat.
아랫입술을 질겅질겅 씹는 모습이 보였었고.
I mean, but if you look back at that game, I don't really.
물론 조일장 선수 입장에서는
I don't know.
있겠지만
I feel like Zero should have won right away, but Hero managed to keep the game going for so long.
Right, but there was no way after the losses that happened in the first, and you know what was his decision to save the second hatchery the best one or not, you know.
You have to go for it. If you lose the hatchery, you're gonna be against a 9-pool. It's a flat-out loss. That's your equalizer right there when you try
Right.
match. Just because of the larva advantage. So we're gonna see a interview come up with the Star Girl.
Right.
So it can be congratulations for getting that third place.
Well, that's about all we can do for this. So, it's 1:42. I'm gonna go and get some Z's so I'm ready and energetic for tomorrow night.
That's a good idea.
But so I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, thank you guys for listening to this cast. This is BisuDagger and XKCD. We're doing the bronze match now, but meet us tomorrow midnight. We're gonna watch the finals of the KSL, and I'm super pumped for it. So come watch it.
All right.
All right, thanks for watching, guys. Good night.
네, 이긴 것 같지.